Hey guys, welcome back to CMoSpeaks. Trust you're all doing awesome. Today's video we're going to talk about laying down the law. Now, when you set out on that path to lay down the law, it may seem as a very uphill task, and you may seem to make a lot of foes along the way. But in the long run, it's always in the best interest of the company and the team that you lead. And why not follow the right path, right? Now, let's put this into perspective in terms of business. Let's say you have an associate who's working on cracking a very big deal for the company. And companies being companies, they always need to have robust top lines and they need to ensure that the business keeps trickling in. So your associate is doing his or her part to ensure that they keep the top line running. Now, there always comes a time somewhere in a sales call where in which you bump into a prospect business where in which the business in terms of value may be good for the company, but in terms of ethics may not be something which your company would like to do business with. So that is where you need to lay down the law. Now, ideally speaking, it's very easy to say lay down the law and say these are our company principles, this is what you want to do, take it or leave it. But when you do that, you are actually demoralizing your sales associate who has worked really hard to get that customer to commit to your property, or let's say your establishment, and you need to honor that commitment. So how do you go about it? It's very simple. Whenever you have a situation like this way, instead of just straight up laying down the law and say this is what we follow, this is what we do, take it or leave it, and lose that customer for good, it's best that you sit with the customer across the table and tell them we really value your business. By saying that, you're making the customer feel important. The next thing you need to tell them is that our sales colleague has really worked very hard and has explained how important your company is and how important it is for us to do business with you. That way, is putting a more onus back and more feel good factor to the customer. Now, while you do that, it works two ways. One, the potential customer feels that you value their business, and it always helps to know a little bit more of the customer you're meeting. So do a little bit of reading about their company, some stats and facts basically, any new mergers in the pipeline. So the customer starts thinking that, hey, these guys really are interested in my business. Whilst you do that, you also need to highlight your sales associate who's brokering this deal. Tell them that how important the sales resource is to the team and how hard they've worked to get this deal and how hard they have internally pushed the case that how important their business is to us. Now, whilst you do that, you gain the confidence of the salesperson. The salesperson who is working out the deal starts feeling that, what, this is a great opportunity out here and this company is a great company to work for. My supervisor values my business. Now, whilst you do all these feel-good factors to both sides of the party, you need to subtly put across your company's values also clearly to the customer. Tell them, whilst you value your business, we want to do business with you and your business is extremely keen to us. We are at the end of the day an organization, and in an organization there are certain rules and regulations which need to be followed. So whilst it may seem rigid to you, but let's meet each other somewhere halfway in between. Whilst you're doing that, you start making the customer start think that why not, I can also bend a bit here and there. Now, bending the rules does not necessarily mean going completely against the company norms and regulations, but it means trying to make the client understand that these are our rules, we're willing to budge a bit, but you also have to meet us somewhere in between. This way you find a medium and you're safeguarding your company's best interest in mind, and you're also soliciting that well required business for your company. Now, this is something which you need to keep in mind while you're doing business, and as a sales leader, you, my friend, have to keep that fine line in between wherein which you need to understand that rules and regulations are important, but also the team's morale is also very important. So laying down the law is important, but understanding where you need to draw the fine line is also very important. So that's about it for now. If you like what you see, do hit the like button. And if you want to follow for more content, I recommend you follow up and hit the subscribe button. Feel free to reach out to me for any queries or anything you need to know about. Look forward to staying in touch. Cheers to the next episode.